Okay. Don't think I need Mia's minions. Thank you, Mia.
We do appear to be live.
Hello.
So say hello to Belorso and Potato.
Hello, Belorso. Hello, Potato. Let's get Mia's minions away. We don't think we need him over here anymore.
So remind me, what have we done last time? I kind of forgot.
So last time we had the problem where we'd run out of water. We knew we were about to run out of water.
Isn't that a constant problem?
Yeah. So we built a tunnel up to the high bit up there. Now this is an area that suffers an awful lot with meteors.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how long that lasts. But it does also mean that it's scattered with an awful lot of resources. So I'm going to gather up those resources. We've got all of the research now up here. So looking to see, the research that I'm really looking for is the one that allows me to do deep extraction. Because that will solve a lot of our problems.
I'm not entirely sure if we're actually already live on Twitch. It's still doing the little loading circle for me, but maybe it's better for other people, I don't know. So Potato's currently working on a drawing that he's been dying to do, but he can't seem to convince me to play the game, so he's just gonna draw it for the sake of sanity. Probably in an attempt to force me. What was that about? Was this we're Final Fantasy boys driving around game? Probably not. Bell also points out that Twitch is not working for him, but Ralph says hello.
Hello, Ralph.
If you can't see anything, you probably also can't hear me tell you to do something different about it.
That's true.
What if I reload the page? It did nothing. Apparently the drawing will not be of the quality of the thumbnail.
Trying to decide whether to bring the materials. Yeah, I think I will actually. I want food. We don't want concrete. We don't want rare metals. Oh.
Twitch appears to be working just fine for Ralph, so...
Okay.
Then he heard my message that was not entirely addressed to him. That must feel weird.
Right, so what I can do now is get the mule and get him to get materials out of this area because it's not the best area. So it does get regular bombardments. So let's say collect anything that's over there and then see if you can work out that you need to use the tunnel to bring them down here.
I hope they fixed that by now. Their pathing issues are quite annoying. Bill also points out that the chat relay is still not working, and he wants to know if we've given up entirely on that thing. For the moment, yes. Give me like another 4 weeks until I'm done with all my university assignments, and then maybe I'll break my head over it again. Anyway, Ralph is unfortunately burdened with having to do homework, so we will hopefully return in half an hour.
Oh, good luck.
But also point out it's lonely on YouTube.
Oh dear. Right, I can get 14 colonists.
I mean, I can try to restart the bots.
Well, it's not. I don't think. Where's my? I thought. Have I got both rockets? Oh no, one's arriving. Okay. Oh, so I'd already taken care of that. Good. Oh yeah, let's speed things up. That'll help matters. Right, how's the mule doing? Has he? Yes, he has figured it out. Good.
Right, I've restarted the relay, but I'm not sure if that means it's working now. Bell also points out that my attempt at translating a German idiom into English doesn't really work. Breaking your head over something apparently doesn't make sense in English. Is that true? Does that not work?
You would bang your head against a brick wall.
No, that's... If you're doing that, you have a thick head, and that's usually attributed with somebody who's stubborn in German.
No, in English it just means that you are dealing with a tricky or even unsolvable problem.
On a side note, say hello to Cell Technologies.
Hello, Cell Technologies. I'm thinking about, can I actually make those myself now?
If you can, they're probably going to be very expensive. It doesn't look like you can.
No, not yet. I think I've got it queued, or I've unlocked the research maybe.
Potato points out that in Canada he commonly uses or hears the phrase, "I won't bust my posterior over something." Sounds very American to me.
To bust your ass.
Would you mind?
Oh, come on, Mia. That's hardly a swear word. What's that? Oh, it's just part of that. I thought that was maybe a little rock next to it.
But also still can't see the Twitch chat on YouTube. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix that. For some reason, as far as I understand it, Restream has decided to send every chat message to the YouTube Stream Now feature while we're using the YouTube Stream Event feature. And I can't redirect it. Anyway, Cell Technologies wants to know how's it going. You mean emotionally for us? Or you mean the colony and Cell's weird mass dictatorship?
Yeah, we're doing alright here.
I guess that goes for both. Our glorious leader has spoken. We're not allowed to be not alright.
Bit metal there, good. Bit more over there.
And the reason why we're using the YouTube Stream Event feature is that I have more control over all the settings of that. While if I use Stream Now, it's just like a Google Hangout thing where I can't do anything with it afterwards. Yeah, it's quite pretty. All the messages are right there. I can see them. Relayed to the wrong stream. Oh well.
Okay, let's send the mule out after some more. Just waiting for this rocket to get here.
Dust storm approaching.
Okay.
How bothersome. Are we still relying entirely on Stirling generators?
The Stirling generators are closed at the moment.
Pipe leak reported.
Cell Technologies wants to know how we're doing generally speaking. Well, I am currently in the stress of having to finish the last big university assignments of the semester. Sal is forced to occasionally go to work. Anyway, Bell also has returned to Twitch, so you can see chat again. He also says hello to everybody.
Ah, that is the Meerbots. Let's bring you over here.
What's in the rockets?
People.
Ugh, gross. I can't eat those.
And so we're doing okay on stuff in general. So I think it's about time we built another dome. Just expand the colony. Oh, I was building a university down here. Or something. Was it a university? Oh no, I was building more
New
apartments.
colonists have arrived.
Oh yeah, weren't you running
Funding
low on
received.
apartment space?
I was. But, oops. That has changed because I guess people have been dying off. We've got a homeless person in there. We'll go
Cable
to
fault reported.
home over here. Look, there's loads of room in there.
You know, it always bothers me how you arrange those buildings. For some reason, I always decide to have them all face inwards. I'm not criticizing your style here, I'm just rambling on in the background. Well, yours all kind of point outwards so people have a nice view when they walk in.
Yeah, I like to have a nice view for me.
Oh, horrible.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Right, did we get the ability to do universities yet?
Aren't you currently scanning locally? Doesn't that mean all the anomalies that we're finding should be somewhere around here?
No, wait, that will have just finished a far one.
Okay.
Where's this pipe leak?
Where's A3? No, okay. That's a shame.
Why are you not fixing that pipe leak? Or
Cable
where is
fault
this pipe
reported.
leak? Oh, he's working on it. Okay.
What was that?
What?
That weird electric
It's
noise.
because
and then...
we've just the dust storms just started,
Ah!
so it shut down a lot of stuff.
Ah! I'm not used to dust.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
just
no.
what?
That's awfully close.
Oh yeah, those random meteors come in every so now and then.
Sector scanned.
Okay, so the scans now are going to pick up if there's anything.
Lovely stuff. Cell Technologies accidentally made a typo spelling bear like the English bear, which he then corrected.
Is that like a bear as in the animal, or
Yes,
bear
the
as in a
animal.
bear house?
What? No.
Or grin and bear it?
Pipe leak reported.
No.
No, what? Which one?
It's the animal.
Okay.
It's not a bear animal, it's a bear, the animal.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Where was I? Which
That's
I
right.
then smugly corrected to the correct German spelling. With the A with an umlaut. Anyway, then Bell also points out that I pointed out the original German way to spell the word. But Bell also chooses to spell it with the AE instead, because many systems still don't know the diacritics over the A. Diacritics. Is that what umlauts are in English? I never bothered to learn that. People are usually so amazed by umlaut in general that they just accept when I call them that. And that's what they are for them then.
Okay, so
Sector scanned.
little dome here so we can pick up those metals. That was what I was going to do, but ages ago. But then we had the thing with running out of all the things.
Bell also points out that it's bear as in Bernie Bear. Does that help?
Bear as in Bernie Bear, yeah. Okay, so...
Can we sustain another dome without having the water resources ready?
We've got untapped water resources at the moment.
Fair point.
And we've got a huge amount of food. Just, I like to have things one back.
Cell Technologies points out that it still sounds quite different, as air isn't exactly the German. What? Bell also, on the other hand, says that air is actually a proper German letter.
Sector scanned.
You hang on, I don't usually connect up every edge, do I?
No, not really.
So,
Although it would make sense in terms of redundancy. If one line breaks, the dome will still have power.
So we didn't need it there.
Ah.
We want it there. Don't know if I can get around the back here, can I?
No, not really. At least not in the same nice pattern.
Not in the nice pattern, but... like you say, redundancy is worth having. Even if I've got to wiggle it a bit to get the nice pattern.
Bell also says both him and I are Germans. As in
This is true.
Mir and Bell also. Bernie Bear. People. So we should be trusted when it comes to assessing German language assessments.
That's a fair statement.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense. Bell also points out that umlaute, or umlauts, are the full letters, while diacritics are just the dots over the standard letters.
I see. Right, we're going to need subsurface
Cell Technologies
heaters.
points out that he's Finnish, which is why bear, spelled with the German air, sounds a bit silly to him. How do you pronounce it?
No, I am going to have to bring the pipes down here.
What do we need the subsurface feeder for there?
To keep things going when we get a freeze.
Okay. I didn't think domes need them.
No, but the mine... Well,
Oh yeah, the mine there.
the mines won't keep running and all your water will freeze up. So although the domes don't, it's a good thing to have them.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Ooh.
Pipe leak reported.
Ah, lovely
Nice.
stuff.
Okay, Rover Face,
Bob.
go get that one.
There he goes.
Indeed. Okay, so let's get the subsurface heater again. So if we put one there, and then should held shift. For redundancy, we want another one relatively close. That'd do.
Are you sure that won't block?
Sector scanned.
Never mind. So, Potato, remind me, what was the thing you're drawing right now? You made some weird jabs at it, like hints, which I disregarded. And now I want to have the answer told. It's okay, take your time there.
Well, you have to give time for Twitch to actually get the message
Research
to it.
complete.
Bell also is asking for a compromise between calling the science rover Bob and calling it Rover McRoverface. How about something like Bob McRoverface?
I want to cancel this pipe out here because I don't think I'm going to use it.
Bob Rover McRoveryface. Ah! Oh no.
What's that?
Yeah, I vaguely remember Potato doing that. First off, he apologizes for his delay. His bird was doing things to him. Unspeakable things. Horrible things. And he's doing the Nero to Tomato thing.
Anomaly found.
We're on a roll
Ooh,
here.
we are. I'll have a look at that in just a second. Just looking for oxygen tanks. Get one of those over here. And one over there.
Right. Did our iron metal mine run out? And that's why we desperately need that thing down there. Ooh, there's a water resource right where you're building your new dome.
Where?
Right there. In the middle. Just
yeah,
scanned.
I wonder if I'm on top of it there.
Um,
Will my dome interfere with it?
yes.
Do I cancel this and move
Well, you
it?
can. You. Well, you just.
Could do.
You'd lose all the stuff you've just put into the cables there.
Oh yeah, it's only a small amount though.
Well.
I mean, if I was to put an extractor here...
In response to me saying we're on a roll here, but also is asking if this will be the last episode of Surviving Mars.
I don't think we're quite that close to finished yet.
Seeing how this is a Cities Skylines-like game, I doubt you can actually reach a finished state. You'll just decide yourself at one point you're done.
Unless the game says, no, you're all dead.
Yeah, that's... well, that's not really a win state.
No, I'll leave it here for now. Because it might be by the time we get deep extractors, I might be looking at building bigger domes in other places.
Oh. Also, I believe you could just remove the pipes there and build around it.
I'm a little worried that I've got a water shortage.
You will run into one soon.
It
Anomaly
might
analyzed.
be because of the dust storm, all of the moisture vaporators are not working. Right.
Bell also points
Rover-
out it's
rover
good you
face.
realise that. Potato's asking, so are you playing till you reach a certain goal or till you just reach a game over? I believe she still has to experience her mystery event yet. So at least until that.
Yeah. So when
Also, say hello to Blazing Gale.
hello, Dennis. When I was watching people playing it on YouTube before it came out, I only ever watched as far as the very start of the mystery. As soon as the mystery kicked in, I stopped watching. So I've no idea what the mysteries are about. I decided not to spoil it for myself. So we will play it at least that far.
And Blazing Gale is asking if Bell also is lonely, and he should have no fear because he's there now. No, that was past. Bell also, he's moved on now. He's in a happier place on Twitch, which has constant chat messages sending over, but you can't see them because the chat relay still isn't working.
Let's bring Mia's minions down here.
What
'cause
the
we've
hell?
got lots
The
of-
spotted cow is here, out of nowhere,
Hello, Spotted Cow.
and apparently I didn't say hello. Where's the... Oh, yeah, there. I missed the message. Say hello to the spotted cow, which has
Good
destroyed
mood to
the
you.
barn. I'm sorry, I missed it. I was busy.
I do have lots of metals, but where are they? I've got a feeling that they're not down here.
The spotted cow is now sad.
Oh. Right, where's our mule?
Yeah, Cell Technologies agrees with you. The events are pretty much the win state of the game. Speaking about events, have they already announced any form of DLC? I mean, they were planning on making some.
Might still be a little early for DLC, I guess.
Fine. I mean, these days, you have your DLCs already announced and ready to buy and purchase on launch day.
Okay, Mia's minions, let's get you... say...
Anomaly
Yeah.
analyzed.
Bell also points out that YouTube has one single advantage over Twitch. If you reload the page, Twitch chat gets lost entirely, but on YouTube you can even see messages that were sent before you joined the stream. And Cell Technologies agrees with that. YouTube chat somehow manages to be better at that. And Cell Technologies points out that DLCs are pretty much certain at this point.
Yeah.
We just don't know what they are yet, I suppose. And the spotted cow is happy again.
Very good. The drone hub. Has the drone hub gone out of order?
No, it's working.
Oh, are they still out of metal? I got all of the metal up here.
Oh yeah, that looks like a lot of metal.
It's only 30. I've got 100 and odd metal somewhere.
You stashed it away, but you've forgotten where.
I've forgotten where I've put it. Oh, there's 40 there. There's 50 there. Okay, found it. Right, mule. Let's go collect that metal.
Bell also wishes for somebody to tell Dennis that he's not a traitor, he just wants to talk to people. Well, there you go. I hope now he knows, unless he was trying not to listen to me. Which would be a bit rude, but alright. Is your Bob Rovery McRoverface still scanning?
It's scanning its third bit of research now.
It does that automatically?
No, I set it on its way.
Oh, must have missed that while reading chat.
Did I just tell it to unload? No, I just tell it to load. Fine.
Blazing Gale says, yes you are, Bernie.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
You stashing things away and then forgetting where you've stashed them sounds a bit like Belorso's mother. She does that all the time.
Breakthrough discovered.
Excellent. I shall have a look at that in just a second. Let's just get the metals down here. That's important. Well, now I'll tell you what it is that I hadn't noticed that we've run out of metal down here because there's so much metal up on the high plateau that when I've just been sending the mule out to go collect stuff and dump it near the tunnel entrance, I hadn't realised it had grown to quite that much. So that pretty much all of our resources were up there. Right, what am I going to do? I need to first of all get off him.
Cell Technology says stashing things away so well that nobody knows where it is sounds like a successful stash. It would if it wouldn't be stashed away in plain sight. It was right there, right next to the tunnel entrance. Anybody who walks past there would see that. Too bad Sal doesn't walk anymore. She just hovers. And Blazing Gale says, Mir, you said it would be rude of me not to listen to you, yet you told me to ignore the elderly. Well, I am a superior elderly. I'm like a super elder, which makes me really, really old. What was the gene selection breakthrough thing?
It means that I get new thingies or a better chance of them. Compact hangers.
Blazing Gale wants to know what Achtung means. Well, if you misspell it, it doesn't mean anything. Which you did. And Cell Technology says, a successful mustache is always in plain view.
Achtung... Well, Achtung spelt correctly, Mir. Answer the question. Or I will.
Well, feel free to.
It translates as attention.
Yeah, basically. Blazing Gale means super elder just sounds like something that he has to super ignore.
Still no... I quite fancy nuclear fusion.
Only drawback of that bloody
Requires
thing is that you have to
workers.
stash people in there.
That's a big battery. But still no deep... What's it?
Ooh, the arcology is a lovely thing to have.
Yeah.
But, you know, you do you.
Yeah. We'll get that. I'll stick that on the queue next.
Now, Cell Technology wants to know if I, assume, also have super anti-ignoring powers. No, hold on. Does Blazing Gale have super anti-ignore? No, why would he have anti-ignoring powers? I don't know. I probably can ignore people rather well.
I think you're rambling, Mir.
Blazing Gale says it also means danger, esteem, regard, and difference.
Anomaly found.
Ooh, nice. Where? It must be somewhere around here. It won't be very far away.
It's right there by your tunnel entrance in the middle there. Little lower. There.
Oh yes, I see it.
It would be inconvenient if one of those just appears in the middle of your dome.
Yeah.
Then again, I do believe the rover can go in there and just scan there. It just looks a bit awkward.
Oh.
Although, hold on, I'm not sure if the large rover can do that. I just remember I had one of my transport rovers stuck in a dome at one point somehow. I don't know why. I think he drove in there and then they finished building the dome and it was just stuck.
Alright, we have a new dome.
Cell Technologies is surprised that Blazing Gale's translation program also knows German words. Amazing. Anyway, Blazing Gale has given me some salt.
We are doing okay. So even with the new dome, we've still got an oxygen surplus and a water surplus.
Lovely stuff.
We could do with making some more oxygen. Maybe I'll get another Moxie going.
Cold wave approaching.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's important. Hang on.
Well, it's 17 hours, no need to be hasty.
No, you do need to panic over it. You need to get things up and running very quickly, because as soon as I turn on all these subsurface heaters, they'll all need fixing.
Oh yeah, right. That was a thing.
Yeah. There you go. So, I've got them all on highest priority, but they all need metals to be fixed. I need to get the mule. Where are you? You are there. Go collect more metals.
So a few years ago, Belorsa's mother's car broke down, and she just used his car instead of getting the new one herself right away because, well, Belorsa wasn't really using his at that point. But he did keep one of the keys, and whenever his mother was in a hurry to go somewhere, she would look all over the place for her own key, and then just give up and ask for his backup. Blazingale is upset that there's no pepper commands, which he believes makes the seasoning rather unbalanced. Not in my dishes. Anyway, and Potato dares you to sing the Animaniacs
Breakthrough
intro
discovered.
song if the game crashes.
To sing the what song?
The Animaniacs.
Animaniacs. I don't know that song.
And Cell Technology points out that everyone knows the only correct amount of salt is too much salt. And Bell also would rather listen to the train song himself. No offense, Sal.
Let's unload that there.
You're just dumping that in the middle there.
Oh, they'll use it.
Sector scan.
There's loads of things
Anomaly
that are
found.
broken because they need more metal.
Bell also has linked you, apparently, to the German article of Animaniacs. We can't read that right now. Primarily because it's in German. Secondarily because we're kind of busy streaming a game
This
here.
is true.
You know, it seems a bit awkward if we just put everything on hold and do that.
There is a new...
Okay, Potato changes his stare. He wants you to sing your favorite song if the game crashes. What if her favorite song doesn't have any lyrics? What if her favorite song is the train song? So, Blazingale points out that salt will cause meat to rust. If anyone should be worried about the unbalanced amount of salt, it should be me. Also, salt causes dehydration, which leads to high blood pressure and then to a heart attack. But that shouldn't worry me because I don't have one. What if I run on salt? I'm running on salt. What I live for. Anyway. Also,
Cable
Cell
fault
Technologies points
reported.
out that pure salt can't rust steel beams.
Oh no, am I out of... let's switch that off.
Are
Am
you
I
out of water?
Out of machine parts.
Oh no. Probably because there was no metal down here.
Yeah. No.
Will we call in an emergency rocket?
I think I've got a stash of machine parts.
Well, that's metal.
Yep. I've got some. That's concrete.
Blazingale believes that if it has no lyrics, it isn't a song, it's a soundtrack.
got some up here. I might bring the mule just to collect some to bring them down to make sure we can keep things maintained.
I didn't see that long link you sent, Cell Technologies. I'm sorry. And if the song has no lyrics, Potato points out, you can just A, make up lyrics for said song, or sing a song that is one of her favorites that has lyrics. Sal, you need to develop a taste for music that has no lyrics to get out of this deal.
I don't mind singing.
Oh, how dare you?
Alright, 5 days of cold weather.
Blazing Gale points out that according to Google, a song is a short poem or other set of words set to music or meant to be sung.
Sector scanned.
Cell Technology says he didn't send any links. Well, what did you send then? I am not sure what you're asking about in that
I'll look at
case.
that in a sec.
I don't mind singing. I'm not sure who Belorsa is quoting here.
Me. I just said that.
Oh yeah, you're right. You just said that.
I did.
Good thing I forgot already. And then he probably uses one of those weird emoticons that I can't see. Oh!
Okay.
Chat confuses me
reported.
again. Apparently, Belorsa was the person who sent a message that was too long. Cell didn't do anything. Oh, it's just the concrete extractor
Yeah.
without resources. That's reassuring.
We've collected valuable geographic data at the site of the anomaly.
Analysis of the crust yielded rare insights on the geological history of Mars, especially about the ancient Thekian period, in which volcanic activity released immense amounts of sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere. Several key hypotheses of the exogeologists were confirmed by our findings. The scientific community praised the findings, raising the status of our mission in the eyes of humanity. Our sponsor committed additional funds to the mission.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Do we get moisture evaporators, drone hubs, or funding?
How much is a prefab?
I don't know.
200 million funding's not a huge amount of money.
Does anybody remember or could quickly Google how much a moisture evaporator prefab costs?
I've got a feeling that they are 50. I think this is everything is of equal value, and I just get to choose which one I want.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I would like those prefabs. I don't need any additional drone hubs at the moment.
Fair. Although
I
treacherous.
What?
Fair, although a bit treacherous in my eyes. You can't have enough drones. Don't
Can't
listen to
have
me.
enough moisture evaporators either.
Drones don't need moisture.
So get those.
Ah, yes, that sweet ancient sign of sulfur dioxide, says Cell Technologies, and Blazing Gale is asking, Sal, if the game crashes, could you sing Smash Mouth by, I assume, a rock star? Anyway, to get back to Animaniacs, as Bell also puts it, it was a popular 90s animated TV series by Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I remember the existence of the cartoon, but I don't think I've watched it since the 90s.
Cell Technologies points out, Roombas
Okay,
don't
not
need
yet.
moisture? Roombas don't need moisture, do they? I
What?
thought they're just
What?
Roombas, they're just vacuum cleaners, right? They don't need moisture. I wouldn't know, I don't have a Roomba. People usually don't give me one if I ask them for one. especially since I extrapolate my thing, and then I
Oh
want
god,
like
you've got him on this
10,
topic.
15 room bars that I can stash everywhere, so I
He
can.
just wants. It's not that he wants a Roomba to like clean the apartment so that he doesn't
I'm
have
doing
to.
that already.
He just wants an army of them so that he can watch them work in formation. And I've said no. Because for one thing, we haven't got anywhere to garrison an army of Roombas. It's
Could throw a few things out. We don't need couches.
How did chat manage to get you onto Roombas?
I said robots don't need moisture in response to you getting moisture evaporators. Then Cell Technology says Roombas don't
Sector
need moisture
scanned.
with a question
Anomaly
mark.
found.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's get Rover McRoverface.
It's the other way around. Rockstar is a song by Smash Mouth. Whoops.
Do I know it? I'm not sure I do.
Cell Technologies, on the other
Resources are
hand,
low.
however, agrees that a Roomba army formation is a very useful thing to own. The only problem I have with that at the moment is I don't think they roll out in formation. They just awkwardly bump into each other. Which is the same problem I have with the drones in Surviving Mars. I want to have like a drone garage where I can have them line up in formation and streets so they can drive along the streets in formation and do stuff.
Mia, can you remember how much metal does it take to make a machine part? Which is the best? Oh, that's food. Which is the best value? Is it buying metals or is it buying machine parts?
I don't remember, but then again, you've only clicked on 2 numbers here. Would be easier to quickly back out and check the factory.
You're right.
Also, as far as I remember, the game has a tendency to mix up those values. Like, I remember I had to repair my living complexes with concrete, and you have to do it with polymer. Oh. Well, that doesn't tell us
Doesn't
anything.
actually tell us anything, no.
Does it just use 1 metal for 1 machine part?
I might bring down some electronics actually while I'm there. Or maybe I'll just bring enough machine parts to sort of get us up and going.
Cell Technology says a horde is a valid formation. It's not the formation I was going for. Anyway, Blazing Gale now suggests that we either open a GoFundMe page for me so I can get a Roomba army, or send me one for my birthday or Christmas. Or both.
I'll get 20 of those, and then I'll top the rest up with metal.
Bell also says, I just want to recreate that scene from the movie WALL-E, where WALL-E first boards the spaceship and all dirty, and a squad of cleaning robots roll out to clean up the tracks he makes. While I'd like to agree, I think I'm more in favor of the visual imagery of having hundreds and thousands of identical robots
Cable
that just
fault
roam the
reported.
streets. But unfortunately, I'm not sure if Roombas are at a point yet where they can be that mobile. The spot cow says 5 metal per machine part. Ugh. Where did that number come from? That sounds expensive.
I think it might be that it requires 5 metals per day for a... Oh, that's what the consumption of the factory is at its maximum. Was that the figure?
No, I think
But
that's
then it
just the
produced
storage
more than
space
one.
of the factory
Right, yeah,
for
could be.
metal. I think it's just a 1-to-1 conversion rate, and the only difference it takes is manpower.
We have a power shortage.
Oh. Oops. Yep, that's right. I was coming down to sort out.
Well, let's open some Sterling generators.
Indeed. There you go.
Thank you. But also would actually buy
Sector
me a
scan.
Roomba army,
Select
but
a sector to scan.
at those prices he would hesitate at even buying me just one. Which is understandable. I'm aware. People have told me that my dreams are unrealistic. Primarily Sal. In relation to the Roombas.
Oh.
Bell also says, bugger it, I'm supposed to send him my address and then he'll buy me my first Roomba. How much is a Roomba? I mean, I vaguely remember having looked at that years ago when I started developing my weird dreams, but I tried to forget that Roombas existed after people tried to shatter my dreams. And Cell Technologies wants to know if there's something like a bulk discount on Roombas. Jesus cow slappy Christ. £200 and upwards.
I think I paid about £350 for the vacuum cleaner that we've got here.
Yeah, and I heavily disagreed with that. I tried to convince her that this puny little tiny Dyson thing is not suitable. What I need to properly clean everything is a Karcher garbage can. You know, those large Karcher vacuum cleaners that kind of look like a yellow garbage can. I love these. They can even be said to blow.
Were you actually living here when I bought that vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, I had a very vivid discussion with you about that.
Did you?
Yeah. It
I thought
scarred
I'd
me
got
for
that- I
life.
thought I got that vacuum cleaner long before you moved in.
Are we talking about the same vacuum
Yeah,
cleaner?
yeah.
No.
Oh, there you go. What was I thinking we needed?
Vacuum cleaners, probably.
I was thinking we should collect some electronics from up here.
They only have like 7.
And we'll collect some more of the metals. No, not the metals. The machine parts.
The most expensive Roomba is 2,047 Canadian dollars. What's so special about this one? Just asking out of random curiosity and maybe for a friend.
And now pick up whatever you can get of that lot.
Why does that port have polymer stored? Is that polymer? Can't tell.
Probably. It'll be because I've gone and collected stuff and said pick up anything
Oh,
you can
yeah.
find and drop it off here. And
I
there'll have
forgot.
been some.
Meteors
polymers
can
there.
drop polymer.
Yeah.
Sector scanned.
Okay, right now come and unload that lot over here.
Potato has now linked me to the Canadian Amazon page that tells me why this Roomba Powerbot is so
Sector
expensive.
scanned.
Oops, nope, didn't mean to do that. Unload.
Cell Technologies
there.
has heard that Dysons aren't really that much better over normal vacuum cleaners. Even then, you need to recharge the battery and replace it once it ceases to be acceptable, while some vacuums don't even need bags.
I've owned several vacuum cleaners over time, and I have generally found that Dysons have been far, far superior to anything else I've tried. But you can't get Karchers in the UK unless you buy industrial versions.
I was going for an industrial version.
And what's the floor space on this apartment? Can you remember?
I don't know. I don't remember these things. People don't tell me these
I
things
probably have
usually.
never told you. Yeah.
Bill also just looked up the Dyson vacuum cleaner, and he's seen those, and he always liked their design. Without the long tube at the front, they kind of look like retro 50s, 60s style ray guns.
Alright, let's
Cell
switch
Technology
you off.
points out that ray gun sounds like a quality product that you should have. Can I strap Dyson vacuum cleaners to my Roombas?
Switch you off. I need to close some stuff down. You are off. So, why are we struggling with power? Because we should have enough power.
Do we have a power leak somewhere?
Not that big a power leak. Not to be 13
Oh yeah.
watts down or whatever that is.
Maybe we should invest
Oh,
into...
I did build another Moxie, didn't I?
Oh yeah.
That'll be something else that I haven't shut down yet.
Isn't it the one up there in the corner?
No, that one's been there.
It looks reasonably new, but
Maybe it, yeah, maybe I haven't had it there forever then.
then again, I could have just repaired it. Either way, you just need to shut off one.
Okay. What else have I got working that I wouldn't normally?
I wonder what Mars grass feels like. Or is that just a green patch they painted green?
You mean, like, is this artificial grass or is it grass that they've bought from Earth?
I wonder if it's artificial grass, yes. Jesus, cowslappy Christ.
Okay, that hasn't actually done anything for our power.
Well, Orsa's asking, what about Vorwerk? Those are good quality as well. Maybe not commercial grade like Kirche. I think Kirche is spelled with an R? Don't remember, it's been a while. But certainly good enough for home use. Yes, I suppose, but I didn't have any personal experience with Vorwerk so far. While the Kirche I did have.
Alright, we need to...
Potato says it's most likely plastic turf. Oh well. Cell Technologies is asking, a Dyson swarm of Roombas? And Blazing Gale is telling us a funny story. But it's really, really tiny.
Okay, 3 of those would do us.
Sector scanned.
So, the
Cable
short
fault
version of
reported.
Blazing Gale's
We have a
story
power shortage.
is that he plays football, he has to do more than usually assigned to a single player, and at one point he got around to kicking the ball, and apparently he kicked the ball so hard into an opponent's shoulder, who was purposefully blocking the ball with his shoulder, that the shoulder now has, the shoulder's now blue.
Dear. Alright,
he
minus
feels bad.
72 power. What could even have closed down to give us that?
Oh, did we lose a Stirling generator?
No, that one's going fine. But the Stirling generator is... They only generate 20, so even if it did... I'm just not entirely sure what's going on at the moment. I need to figure it out before we all die.
The outlying bits of your colony, are there any cable faults up there that just suddenly multiplied due to the cold wave, and they don't have any metal or anything up there to repair it?
Even so, it's not going to suddenly jump from 13 to 72. Ah, well, that'll have been because it's gone nighttime, so the solar panels will have closed, and the batteries were already empty. So... yeah, that's okay. That's what's going on.
Alright. Belorsa's parents had a 4-work vacuum cleaner, and they never had many problems with it. And Cell Technologies is asking, maybe the green stuff are algae.
Sector scanned.
And then Belorsa argues that nobody really cares what it feels like to walk on it. It's much more important to consider what it does when you smoke it. Well, if it's plastic turf, it probably wouldn't smoke very well. I wouldn't know, I don't smoke, but, you know.
Alright, so I'm just closing down all of the non-essential energy users.
Cell Technology release words believes that probably people will just
There
choke
are
on the
Earthsick
grass.
colonists.
Yeah, I bet there are.
Poor fellas. And make the dome glass less clean.
Okay, right, we have power again.
And Cell would like to know how good are the filters on these domes.
Oh, the filters are supposed to be pretty good. Right, oxygen shortage, first of all. So let's get the
Sector
Moxie
scanned.
back up and running. Okay, that's put us back into an oxygen surplus. Now let's sort out the water.
Oh, entire 2 souls left for that cold wave.
I know. Okay, well let's get the prefabs down then. As long as I get the prefabs near to the subsurface heaters, we won't have a problem. What do you mean no cable can... Ah, there we go. Okay, so there's... put one there. Can I squeeze one in?
No.
That's outside the range, so we'll get it over here instead.
What confused me at first was the fact that those pipes transport both water and oxygen simultaneously. I always assumed that you'd have to transport them around separately. I didn't know how to do that, but, well, you know.
Ah, should be able to fit one up here actually. Just turn that around.
What about by the
Sector
polymer
scan.
factory to the left there?
Over here.
Mm-hmm. South of it.
Oh yeah, just there.
Yeah, looks like reasonable amount of space. Well, Bell also wants me to think of space engineers' pipes. I'd rather not, but they would transport everything, yes. No, not people, unfortunately. They don't transport people. Tragic, I know.
We have a power shortage.
Oh yeah, right, introducing a lot of moisture evaporators might
Yeah.
do us some power problems. Cell Technology says, well, it's probably made out of multiple pipes, or just pump the water full of oxygen and let it flow. Oh, sparkling water. With
Where's
oxygen.
Electronics.
Bell also says that there's ladders for transporting
Funding
people. Have they
received.
reintroduced that? Where did that Sterling generator come from?
Sector scanned. Select
I'm
a sector to
suggesting we
scan.
build one.
Can we already build them on our own?
Yeah.
Oh. Oops. Can pipes transport Soylent Green?
Can pipes transport Soylent Green?
I think that's in response to me claiming that pipes can't transport people. I mean, I guess. Ah, of course they haven't reintroduced ladders to Space Engineers. That would have made the game interesting again. But also was just joking. What is Space Engineers doing lately? Have they fixed the game? Is there any large update coming out soon or something?
Okay, and some more batteries would be in order as well.
With all those new buildings, it might be important to reintroduce an additional shift to the polymer factory and the other ones. Especially seeing how both factories are currently.
52 polymers.
A fair point, but you should at least restart the
Right.
electronics factory, which is
Yeah.
currently turned off.
I have got... Right, this rocket has electronics in it. Amongst other things.
Oh. Oh, no, on both counts, from Bell also. There's even the fear that its development will be abandoned soon. Well, that's gonna sound a doozy for all the people who bought into Medieval Engineers. And again, I don't know what it is, but the guy who's doing the update videos for Medieval Engineers seems to be more sincere than Zockley. Like,
Sector
he
scanned.
believes in the
Research
game.
complete.
While Zockley just sees it as a job and he's really annoying with announcing all his dumb streams. I might be holding a grudge against him.
Okay, we've got a very big water shortage, which means that our water thingies up here have probably stopped working due to maintenance requirements. Yeah.
Oh no, the
Yep.
drone hub is out.
That's okay, we can soon fix that. What does that need? So we need electronics and we need machine parts up here. We can do that.
I think it still has machine parts in storage up there.
I'm not sure it does. If it did, I think... I'm pretty sure the mule took everything. Okay, right, where are you? There you are.
Cell Technologies agrees that this doesn't sound good
We
for
have a
space
power
engineers.
shortage.
But then again, he also points out that that Medieval Engineers is a lot more grounded than Space Engineers. They do have the problem with mechanical moving parts, causing probably more issues than thrusters and flying and Space Engineers ever could. Bell also says that Zockley is just your typical PR guy. Nothing wrong with that, but nothing particularly endearing about it either. What was the name of the guy who does the medieval engineers updates? Deep Flame, I think.
Sector scanned.
Oh well, the alias he uses. You'll need to send a drone commander up there.
I'm going to. But I can only control one at once.
Point. Onwards, my minions!
Hang on, I've got to get there first.
It's fine. I can wait.
Okay.
I appreciate that they immediately went for the water thing.
Life support.
Yeah, that sounds more reasonable.
Okay, right. You go and unload your resources over there.
All of them? Okay.
Sector scanned.
And I'm guessing this is probably frozen now.
Oh, I mistook the concrete they have in storage up there for machine parts.
Okay, right. And then the new Stirling generator. Get open.
Oh, good. I think we're all on the green again.
Not yet, because the batteries are not charging enough.
Oh, yeah, right.
So we won't get through the night again.
Cell Technologies is asking minions, lackeys, subordinates, autonomous subordinates. I think it's because the drone commander is called Ms. Minions. Chat did that when I wasn't even here.
Yeah.
Say, may I make a suggestion? I noticed
Sure.
that the northern drone hub up there in the main cluster here usually has a load of idle drones. How about
Sector
we throw
scanned.
in some, waste rock piles?
But
It's fine. Feel free to disagree. I'm just saying
I
they're
did
currently
some
not
for
doing
you
anything.
last time.
Yeah, I know. And you gave me one finger, and now I want the entire hand.
Okay, right. So we do have a power surplus and spoke too soon. Oxygen surplus and water surplus, except at night time. But I think once the batteries are fully charged, I think we'll be okay. It's just how long we can last. I don't have... Right, I know what will help, actually.
Belorsa says, bloody hell. He tried to send a link to an image, but the link is so long that all of chat disappeared for him.
Oh dear.
He's sorry for caps lock. No, I understand in this circumstance. Although I have more respect for people who just hold down shift the entire way. And Cell Technologies probably meant ordnance. And Potato sent me something. I can't see it.
Okay, let's see.
Sector scanned.
Oh, the cold wave is over. That should give us some leeway.
Certainly should. Okay. I did want to know whether or not we were going to make it through the night there, actually. Because...
Well, the power consumption will be back to normal levels again, so... will be way in the
Not
green.
At the moment it won't. Not until I switch off the subsurface heaters.
Oh yeah, that too.
Well,
what's stopping us from...
Let's just see if it gets through, because we'll have this problem the next time we get
have a power shortage.
Okay, right, so it's not going to last the night.
Which dome went out of power? Is it the one we
I don't know.
deactivated?
No, because that's not drawing any power.
Alright. CSST form is saying they're all going to die. Say hello to him.
Hello, it's CSST.
Well done! CSST form.
Right, switch all of those off. Go up to the north and make sure that... Switch these two back on.
But also calls him cast.
Right, huge power surplus now.
Is that how you pronounce CSST?
Yep, so that's waiting to defrost, and then it'll probably need fixing. So I'll leave Mia's minions up here to take care of that. And they should be looking after these little drones as well. Okay, so I think that's all managed.
CSST form tells me that I'm free to call him whatever I want. But also apparently pronounces it as cast form. I think.
Cyst form.
What? What's the cyst form?
Cyst.
That sounds gross.
Yes, cysts are not usually pleasant things, it's true.
Which is why you should just... No. No,
What?
Cell Technologies, you can't just agree with her. Cyst does not sound better. No, bad potato, stop. No. You're all horrible people.
Okay, let's start switching things back on again.
Sector scanned.
Boris still calls him Jeffrey, so he goes by anything at this point. So
let's
can I bring
switch
up
on
the waste
something.
rock pile thing again?
No, I'm busy.
Just one.
I've already done you 4.
You've got waste rock everywhere.
We've got stuff that needs fixing all over the place.
Fine. Are both factories back up again?
Yes.
Good. Cell Technologies is asking, sees this Cisnus and the Spotted Cow says moo.
Could switch that back on at night. I don't think it's quite as important now. I haven't looked at research for a while.
We didn't get
I
that
have
far.
an empty slot.
Ooh, what's that dome?
Dome streamlining. Domes cost 50% less basic resources.
And it's so cheap. We should get that. But what's the...
Dome construction cost. Not going to use it. Multi-spiral architecture. Oval domes. Right. Well,
I've never seen oval domes before. They look interesting.
yeah, I think that will be the future of our domes.
Ovals?
Yeah? Multi-spire?
I mean, yes, I guess, but... I'd never just use that as my motto for the company. Oval domes are the future. No, just ovals are the future. No, that sounds wrong. We believe in oblong.
What's that one? Oh! Waste rock
Yes!
liquefaction!
Yes,
The
finally!
future is here! Still don't have deep extraction though, and that's really, really important.
I'm also surprised that CSST form was called Jeffrey at some point. Probably still if that's his real name. He always struck him as a Kurt. And CSST Form points out that it used to be his Minecraft username when he first joined the NID. It's still just a username, not his actual real name. So he was at one point called Jeffrey, but not anymore. At least you're not Geoff. You know, spelled with a G. Cell Technologies points out that everybody should know that the future of our domes are actually pyramids. I don't know. Pyramids on Mars seem silly.
Right, how are
Sector
we
scanned.
doing for electronics? Let's... Yeah, we've got a full bunch of people in there now.
I think both Belorso and Cell Technologies are surprised that CSST4 managed to get a Minecraft username that was just Jeffrey, not even something like Jeffrey 1981 or 9000 or 3000. Hold on a second. I think I see what Cell
Resources are
Technologies
low.
is doing there. Was Cell Technologies here yesterday when we were streaming Thimbleweed Park?
I don't know.
If so, I smell a joke at my expense. Anyway, it was Jeffrey David 14 or something. He can't remember anymore. I wonder who the original Jeffrey in Minecraft is. You know, the guy who got Jeffrey as their username.
I wonder who the original Bob was.
Like the first one ever?
No, I mean in Minecraft.
It doesn't sound like somebody who
Cable
would be
fault
as
reported.
interesting as a Jeffrey. He was...
Okay. How are we doing?
Oh, yeah. Cell Technologies was here for a moment yesterday,
Sector
I
scanned.
think. But he didn't say anything. So yes, it is clearly a joke at my expense. The only way how you can make it worse is saying something along the lines of a boo-hoo-hoo. It's too far away.
Must have been a meteor strike.
Oh, yeah. We should really invest into more tunnels. Like, we'd
yeah, it
finish
might
our
be
entire
time.
research tree if we could just reach all those areas over there.
Well, we need to build a tunnel between here and here. Yeah, we could get all the way up to here.
Research complete.
We'd have to build another tunnel to here.
We could use a tunnel from over there.
Yeah. And then... I think one tunnel would take us into this side as well.
Bell also thinks his first username ever was Spock17. It was because everyone kept telling him his ears looked like Mr. Spock and he was 17 at the time. Cell Technologies only joined us for like 5 minutes yesterday because he had to do something. It's alright, we understand, although we do appreciate your presence. Wouldn't it be wiser
Sector
to...
scanned.
Oh no, never mind. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong area. Freudian
Okay.
slip, everybody?
What?
Disregard the fact that I might have addressed Belorso as a woman. I don't think Freudian slip applies in this scenario.
No, that would suggest that as a Freudian slip that you've got a thing for him.
Yeah, I'm
you want
slowly
him
starting
be
to
a her
realise
or
that.
Something like that.
Stop regarding what I'm saying.
Either that or
Stop
you
listening
think
to
of
me.
him as your mother.
No, stop it, please. You're making it worse. You're telling them. No, stop.
He is
It
pointing
sounded
at the
cool
screen.
at the time.
Cable fault reported.
Okay. Right.
I feel like we should autosave now.
By autosave, you mean not autosave. You mean...
It would be nice
That's
if it
safe.
would do it automatically now. But, you know.
about that?
I think we just autosaved.
I don't
As in,
think that was
before you manually saved, there was an autosave for Sol 162, and we are in Sol 162, so it might have autosaved without us noticing, and, you know.
It did, when it autosaves, it prints it big in the middle of the screen. And there was one relatively recently. I didn't realise it was this Sol, though. Okay, let's see. How are we doing for people? Only one vacant work slot, so could open up a couple more slots there.
We haven't researched the archaeology yet, have we?
No.
I feel like
Sector scanned.
that would be a good dome to have one in.
Yeah, it's got one person working there.
What's our current demand for polymer? Oh, we're doing good with just one guy working in there. Cell Technologies always had a username of Cell or a variation thereof. I'm pretty sure I've already told that story at some point, but when I first created my first email address, I assumed that the www part was mandatory for anything you do on the internet, so my first email address was just www.myinitials at yahoo.de.
Oh, that's funny. And yeah, you told it before, but it's still funny.
So even though Sal and Bear keep calling Bell also, he's actually been called Bear or a variation thereof for far longer.
What does Bell also mean?
I always assumed it means something like a bell end.
Meh.
What?
Do you even know what that means in English?
It's the tip of a church bell.
Sector scanned.
Bellend is another word for
I thought
penis.
No, stop! I thought it refers to a very
you know,
thick head
you
when
would
you
not
hit it that
believe-
makes a noise.
You would not believe how many times Mia has referred to something just in the past few days where I've said to him, well, actually, what that really means
Nobody
is
could have
testicles.
guessed that plums are apparently a euphemism.
What was the other word you used? Nad. Yeah, nads.
Stop it! Why does every word you have in the English language mean something obscene?
It's true.
CSST form has given me my new email address. www.mirrordeutschland.com. Can I have an email address from Deutschland.com?
Yeah, that's true. The bell end would actually be the glance of the penis. Yeah, I wasn't getting into the details. But it's true. And it's also used
My
very
version
much.
sounds so much more reasonable. Like, look, your head is shaped like a pear, which is kind of silly looking, and if you hit it, it makes a very obscene sound.
That's true of penises too.
No, it's not. It does not make a sound. You, as a person, would make a sound. Not the.
I have never purposely hit a penis, but it has
Stop
happened
it!
once or twice
Stop it!
accidentally,
This
and
is your
believe me,
stream,
there were
but still.
obscene sounds were being made.
They originate somewhere else. If you hit the bell head. No, stop! No, stop!
Why have I got no people in my
Meteor
mind?
shower incoming.
Uh-oh.
Because they don't want to work there right now.
Am I out? Oh, I've opened up the university. They've all gone to university. I don't want you all going to university. Just some. No, you're not.
Stop!
Just some of you going to university is fine.
Cell Technologies points at a bare-headed pear, and CSST form now realizes that this is the reason that there's no subscribe button. What?
Sector scanned.
You mean on Twitch? I don't know how subscriptions work on Twitch. They confuse me.
I've not monetized Twitch primarily because to monetize you've got to give them an awful lot of tax details and
Ugh.
other things, and for the like for the pennies and cents that it would get. I only monetized on YouTube for the stats, like, you know, for the pennies that
She doesn't do it for the money.
No. The money is not at all material.
Although it did hurt once they removed it.
Did it?
It hurt me.
Did it?
Yeah, I was emotionally very attached.
Yeah, so
They messed up the entire thing. Like, we had nice icons in a line, and then they had turned half of them yellow, so they weren't uniform anymore, which was already bugging me. And then instead of fixing that, it just removed it altogether, which was bugging me even more. Anyway.
Right, let's take Mia's minions back. I probably should get the mule to tidy up all the loose resources that are around here so I can at least see where they are and I know what I've got.
Now, returning to chat, someone called Bellorso, a beautiful bear on an internet forum, or also Bellorso. I don't know how you get from beautiful bear to Bellorso, but alright. And he liked it so much he adopted it as his username. And Potato wonders what Mia's initial verbal reaction was when he sent me the Urban Dictionary definition for when he asked me to draw Sal with a chonky snonk.
I like the word chonky snonk.
I tried to
Sector
forget what
scanned.
Potato sent
Anomaly
me.
found.
It worked! I do believe we have an anomaly up here.
Yes. We also have an inbound meteor storm shortly.
No,
So
it's
I'm
fine.
getting, just because it's up here's a high probability, so I'm getting things out the way.
Cell Technology says, ah yes, those sweet stats. Potato had quite the reaction as well when he found out what a chonky snonk is. You see, the idea behind it was it was just a fat snake. But apparently it means something inappropriate again. People really hurt me.
Who'd have thought?
I know. You think they have a conveyor belt in these tunnels?
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Cell Technologies is fairly sure that Bellorso is Italian.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that would
let's-
make sense.
Can we see where the warnings are for?
No. You don't have enough cell towers.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, there they are.
Okay, so it's going to be up and around here.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Rover McRoverface? Go down there. Where have we just finished scanning?
Oh no. That's a
Some
Mars
dust devils.
tornado?
Huh?
A Mars tornado.
Yeah. Dust devils. Have you not come across dust devils?
Pipe leak reported. Sector scanned.
Ah, there. Okay. Should be able to make it here by himself.
So Bellorso says, apparently Bellorso is
Anomaly
beautiful
found.
bear in Spanish or Italian, which was that particular girl's favorite language, but
Ah.
not her native language. It's weird that he remembers that. This was 10 to 15 years ago. And at least the Mars tornado is better than a Sharknado.
Down here? You have to read it out to me, Mia.
I refuse.
Mia's pointing at the screen and asking me to read it, but I'm I'm
And
handling a
I'm
meteor
pointing it
storm.
out so she acknowledged that there was a message from
Something
Potato,
about chunky snonks and Google the internet.
but I refused to read that.
Oh no. Oh look, there's a bunch of them up here.
They just appeared there,
Cable
I
fault
assume,
reported.
because they weren't there a few minutes ago. Is the rocket full already?
Yeah,
Sector
it's ready to
scanned.
go. I stopped it from exporting because what was stopping our electronics production was that all of the rare metals were ending up.
On Earth.
Yep.
How dare
the
they
rocket.
steal our metals?
Cool. I
I'll
like
also
them.
cause it a Mars NATO.
Mhm.
Anyway, say hello to Xeron.
Hello, Xeron. Okay, so once this is over, we've got plenty to look at. I'm glad it's over here, not over here.
Chonky Snonk did not return any Google results for Beloso, and he's not sure if that's such a bad thing. Anyway, Xeron would like to know how we're doing.
Oh, doing fine, thank you very much.
Suffering through meteor strikes, water shortages, and power problems.
Yeah, we're fine.
Also, Sal has a waste rock hoarding problem.
Shush. I'll be
doesn't even
turning
hold-
it all into stuff.
I mean, yes, maybe one day, but for that you'd need to have it on a rock pile.
Breakthrough discovered.
Ooh,
Eternal fusion.
thermal fusion.
Ooh, that sounds
Just-
exciting.
It does. Let's see what that is.
I guess it's a fusion reactor upgrade.
No longer require workers and operate at 150 performance.
I'd suggest that
Wow.
we scratch all current research and go for that.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Do we need the Martian Institute of Science? We're not going to build one soon.
We actually need the fusion reactor, though, don't we? In order to.
We do.
Which one was it? That one?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just 7,000.
So we need the fusion reactor, and we need the eternal fusion. So once we've got those, well, let's get those two. Still no.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Yeah, we got anomalies all over the place. Where's Rover?
Our scientist
Roverface?
believes that this
Yes?
may lead to a breakthrough. Ooh, interesting.
What?
If you click on it, it actually gives you an estimate of what it will reveal if you
Oh, what?
research it. There, up there.
Ah. Yeah, but
I didn't know that.
all magnifying glasses
Breakthroughs?
are breakthroughs. Yeah.
Oh, I thought some of them are just
Keys
points.
unlocks. Points are the ones that look like little vases, like this,
Ah.
flasks. So each of the symbols means something.
I just usually
Wait,
send
what?
the thing there without worrying about it. Anyway,
Yeah, because it's all good stuff.
Potato points out you need to search Chonky and Snonk in 2 parts. It doesn't work if you Google it as one term, like Bell also did when he got no results. And Zeron is glad to hear that we have to deal with meteor strikes. And now he wants to know if we do have asteroid insurance and power insurance. We do not.
I would really like the snazzy lasers that shoot down meteors, but I haven't been offered those yet.
Anyway, Cell
Sector
Technologies
scanned.
points out that everyone always hates meteor strikes. They always go and strike at the wrong time. Anyway, Bell also points out to Xeron that he should come to Twitch if he wants to speak with the rest of chat.
Oh yeah.
again, the YouTube chat relay unfortunately isn't working properly. Everybody on Twitch can see all YouTube messages, but every Twitch message does not get relayed to the right YouTube channel.
Oh, do you know what I should do actually? Maybe before I go doing those, I should do liquefaction. That way I probably won't have to build another concrete thing for a long time. Now, what I'm just waiting for, right, it's night time. All the stuff has come on. So I want to try a little test. I'm going to turn on all my subsurface heaters, even though that's then they've all got to be fixed before they actually start working. Balls. Okay.
Although it was weird, I thought in a recent update they said that buildings no longer deteriorate while being shut off.
Well, they're not maintained, are they? So makes sense.
I guess, but they shouldn't. They should at least deteriorate a lot slower.
Yeah, that did actually. Mind you, I don't know when these were last maintained. They might have been, like, very close to.
Cell Technologies points out that liquid liquefaction is the best.
Let's just see where.
And now say hello to Lord Zeron on Twitch.
Breakthrough discovered.
Neo Concrete.
You're on a roll with your breakthroughs here.
Yeah, I know, but I've only. I mean, how many of these have we got today? I think it's 4 of them, isn't it?
Dome concrete costs reduced by 80. I wish this would also apply to tunnels. That would actually be more useful to us at the moment.
Well,
Also, as soon as we have liquefaction...
What's that? 150 dome. 150 concrete. Yeah. It's not huge, is it? But then it is the majority of the concrete consumption goes into building domes.
Yeah, but as soon as you have liquefaction, you don't really need that anymore. Wasn't that also in the area where you can?
Yeah. Probably. Might be down there, but it should be
Just
in...
click on the anonymous found thing. It'll take you right there.
Yeah, I know. I thought there was another one somewhere around here, but obviously not.
Cell Technologies would like to know how good is Zeron actually?
Actually find it.
What a doozy.
It didn't say anomaly found.
It did, but then the message disappeared because you waited too long.
Didn't know there was a time limit on it.
Seems reasonable that there was a timer on these. And you know what's weird? I
No
think
timer
I've
on
dreamt
this one. No
there
timer
is
on
no
that one.
actual timer on them. That's because they were critical messages, but they just disappear after a while, otherwise they would just eternally clutter your screen until you delete them.
Mm-hmm.
I think Civilization does that, which gets rather annoying.
Alright, so... dare I switch on?
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
Next dome.
You probably should, seeing how you're eventually going to run out of metal. Anyway, you could probably send the Explorer drone up there now the meteor storm is pretty much over.
Yeah. What I was waiting for.
Right.
But the Explorer Oh no, he's not doing anything. I just sent him down here, didn't I?
So currently going through chat, they're all pointing out that everything seems to be rather good, including food, which is good. Very good, actually. And that makes them feel good. Point in case being, they're talking a lot about good, and things that vaguely rhyme with good.
Come on, Rover face. There we go. And you've got some work to do up here.
Ooh.
What?
Seeing how those are flasks, we should get the fusion reactor fairly quickly, maybe even still today. Potato has sent me another thing. I can't see it, but I will.
Sector
In the
scanned.
future.
Anomaly found.
Let's get the mule up there. While we're in that neck of the woods looking at things, I might as well get it collecting stuff.
Also, Potato, shame on you, you broke the chain. You should have said you sent me another good thing, which is good. And Lord Zirin would like to know what the sword is for that Potato has. It means he can strike down foes. Although I have to admit,
Resources are low.
hold on, I'm thinking this through right now. I don't think Taka does have a sword. YouTubers do that differently. Also, I hear a train out there. Bloody hell.
Is any of this definitely metal? There's some polymer there.
Bell also calls Potato a Taka apprentice. That will imply he's learning from Taka, and I don't think he is. Zirin is asking if Potato's a commandant. Sure.
Anomaly analyzed.
Okay, go get the next one.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
2 anomalies, in fact.
Ugh, with all those meteor impacts up here, the landscape looks rather rough. But also believes Potato has been watching, learning, and growing smarter every day.
Oh no! No!
Oh no! Did it run out of power?
Let's get Rover McRoverface out the way.
Oh yeah. Oh, those. Your Marsnados.
Indeed. They are bad news. Bad news bears.
You can't blame bears for this.
Well, at least we've saved one of our...
Cell Technologies was a tad confused at the thought of having a Taka apprentice. Apparently that somehow translates to having a behind apprentice.
Wow. Really, really wanted
Is
to
he
go for my
alright?
mule. He'll probably need repairing.
How do you repair one of these? I never had to, I think.
Yeah, you can tell because he's got a little spanner on him.
Sector scanned.
we need
Anomaly
to-
found.
Send Mia's minions up there to go and rescue.
Well, now that it's gone, we can send Bob in there again.
Don't know if he has. It hadn't before. Has it gone now? Yeah, it's gone now. Okay, Rover
Back at it.
and Mia's minions, come over here.
I think you just point Mia's minions directly at the...
Oh, as long as they're
Rover.
in the vicinity, they'll jump out and they'll fix him.
Zeron is a dark sorcerer, and the most communication Potato's ever had with Taka was before he did commissions. What were you talking about?
There you go.
Ooh, you should repair things more often. He looks a lot nicer
Anomaly
now.
analyzed.
Can we break Mia's minions so it can repair itself, please? Oh, Taka had something
Sector
draw.
scanned.
Potato. No. Taka had Potato draw something for her. Oh, nice.
Right. Rover. Get on that one. Now, the other thing is I think I need to reset the mule's job. So, go collect. Better do a thing.
Zeron's cat is hiding.
Hmm.
Sal points out that cats tend to do that, yes.
Yeah. I was
And Potato
Sorry
wants
about
me
that.
not to ask what the thing was that Taka was asking for. Was it the picture of Anubis sliding down a road?
Cable
No, that
fault
sounds like
reported.
something
Pipe
Boris
leak
asked for.
reported.
Cell Technologies is asking what the thing was Potato drew.
Research complete.
Oh. It doesn't look like we'll get the fusion reactor still today unless you outsource something.
With how little cash I have,
Fair point,
that would
fair
probably not be a
point.
good idea. Okay, right, he has finished doing that.
You should send him away quickly. There's a meteor strike incoming, and I'm not sure if it's followed by more.
Sector scanned.
Oh, it already happened. Never mind. Potato will not answer.
Okay, do we have somewhere else to send him?
Yes, up there. Little in the north.
Lots up here.
What's the I one?
Can't remember.
Cell Technologies is confused. And Potato says, if you wish to find out, ask her
Dust
yourself.
storm approaching.
Oh, God. Okay,
Oh, this nonsense again.
let's go get the eye first.
Did you mention what the I was?
Can't remember.
Oh.
I think that's where you get it. It might be a this or it might be a that. It's an unknown resource where you get to choose what it is, or
What if it
Things
just
like that.
opens up more research, your research tree, as in it gives you more things to...
no, that's the unlock.
Oh yeah, right. Never mind.
Right, let's make sure we've got all the sterlings closed.
Lord Zero wants to be called crazy, I think, or alternatively wants to be sent to the Eastern
Sector
Front.
scanned. Anomaly found.
Nice.
But to be fair, the Eastern Front is currently the most tame front we have around here. That's where all our domes are. Do you think the guys in the first three domes are complaining about the neighbors in the southern dome, which just don't clean their windows at all?
Well, it's like one of those half-built apartment blocks that stalls halfway through because its funding ran out.
Would you complain about that if those people were your neighbors?
Depends.
On what?
Let's see.
Resources are low.
Harder to tell by night what's metal
Cell
and what's
Technologies wants to know which front is the least front. Sal, I think that's a question for you. Which front is the least frontiest that we have?
The least frontiest?
Yeah, like
Probably
the
back.
opposite of the final frontier. Which one was our first frontier that we've already
Sector
passed?
scanned.
Yeah, I'd go with the rear one.
The rear frontier.
Yeah.
Not sure what to take from that, but alright, fine. Oh, we put a waste rock storage pile up here.
Cable
Shush.
fault reported. Pipe
Look,
leak
these guys are
reported.
just standing around.
I mean, yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea because...
Yes!
because we're certainly not going to move our dumping site anywhere
The
else.
analysis
Ah.
tells us that we've found iridium-rich sulfides. That's a real rarity on Earth.
Oh, tech boost to all physics technologies.
Oh, so the
Right.
AI is a breakthrough thing with a bit of text. Bell also says, Sal, collect your trash already. You're messy.
You're not my mirror.
Did you just say you're not my mirror?
yeah. Well, I was
Does
about
that
to say.
imply I usually
was a-
sound like this?
I was about to say you're not my mum, and I thought, well, yeah, it's not my mum that says that. It's me.
I'm delegated to the trash pickup guy.
to the guy who tells me to pick up my trash.
Well, if you're not doing it, I would. That's it. I should secretly load your game and just put in more waste rock piles while you're not looking.
Well, chat doesn't know this, but you actually did that, didn't you?
I admit, yes.
Yeah,
When Sal
yeah.
was having problems with putting down that concrete extractor around there, I
Sector
loaded
scan.
one of her earlier saves after the stream had finished and just placed down a few waste rock storage piles. And
How
then she
many waste rock storage piles?
Well, like 6 or so, just to
About
start.
20.
Well, yeah, I increased it later to 20 to catch everything around there. But as soon as they cleaned up the space, it was all fine. They could build it,
Yeah.
and there were no problems.
Well, we knew that though, didn't we? Well, suspected that. So it's probably the waste rock
And
that's
yet
the
you
problem.
ignored me still.
No,
Anyway.
I just moved the concrete extractor to a different spot that needed extracting. Worked. But yes, I didn't mind you loading an old save and having a play just so that you could see what my base would look like
If it were
if
run orderly.
if it had lots of waste rock piles everywhere
Ugh.
instead of nicely scattered around in pretty little hexagons like this. They're sort of like mounds of slag heaps.
No. You see, the problem is those small piles. You need twice as many of these, unless you put in a storage pile, which can store
But they look so ugly. Look at them.
Yes, but having tiny garbage piles everywhere looks even worse, in my
Oh,
opinion.
it's got like a pretty pattern to it.
No, it does not.
But we'll turn it onto concrete and then it doesn't matter.
Anyway, Potato was
We need
asking,
one
is
of those.
iridium a real thing?
Sector
Cell
scan.
says yes. It is one of those platinum group metals, if he remembers correctly, like osmium, palladium, or was palladium one of those? He doesn't know.
Oh,
Anyway,
you said
Ziron
Sal.
is
I
gonna
thought you
go
said
eat
Sal.
something.
I was going to say, well, it's true, but I didn't say that. You
Potato
Sal.
said that. Anyway,
you said Sal.
Ziron says he's going to eat, so goodbye.
Okay, Zero, see you soon.
He wants us to enjoy the rest of our stream. Speaking of rest of the stream, time to end the stream here.
Oh, is it?
Well, we've got about 1 minute, probably less, about 33 seconds. So thank
Have we
you
got
for watching
time
so
to
far.
Let the dust storm finish. It's only got like 14 hours left to go.
Fine,
30.
I'll talk very
15
slowly.
minutes.
Thank you for what?
What's that? Me, get a giant box of Legos and empty it all over Sal's bedroom floor. I grew up with my Lego set coating my carpets. I know how to walk on Lego.
I.e., she wouldn't care and I'd be the only one annoyed about it. Because she'd just trudge it everywhere. And then I'd have to pick it up after her. Also, I want to play with Legos again.
And you're not really that comfortable about going into my room anyway.
No, too. I mean, I don't have to go into your room to just dump a giant box of Legos in there.
Sector scanned.
Just need to open the
Select a
door
sector
and
to scan.
toss a bit.
Let's get Rover McRover face working.
Where was I? Oh yeah, slowly ending the stream.
Yeah, just waiting. 7 hours left. Nearly done.
7 hours? I don't have the time to wait for 7 hours. Real ones, I mean. Anyway, where was I?
That's true.
If you've enjoyed this stream so far, I completely forgot how to do outros, and would like to see more, you could return next week on Thursday at 8 PM GMT +1, where Sal will probably be streaming more Surviving Mars, and maybe even put in some waste rock storage piles as soon as she has some rock liquefaction.
Don't need any more waste rock piles. I only
You
need one in each place to liquefy.
And we'll make it more efficient.
How can it make it more efficient?
Alternative, you'd rather watch somebody do things that look a little bit more orderly than her garbage piles everywhere. I plan on probably streaming more Thimbleweed Park on next Wednesday at 8 PM GMT +1. Alternatively, if neither of us are your cup of tea, we also have a crazy cocktail on offer every Saturday, where Potato will be streaming at 8 PM GMT +1.
Whoa.
A weird game about pretty boys driving around in a car in the final Stabbing Fantasy 15. In my opinion, there's not enough stabbing. Like, the stabbing that happened there was alright, but it didn't happen fast enough, not often enough, and most
Sector scan.
importantly, the people who got stabbed didn't die quickly enough. No, instead they give the heroes some weird superpower and rescue the day, and it was rather annoying. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to forget Woz. Woz is streaming too, but I have no idea when he does that. He usually doesn't tell me when I ask him. Problem is, I never asked him so far. I should probably ask him at some point. Sal, remind me to ask somebody.
Okay. Gonna say I don't think I'll be there again on this
CSST
Saturday.
Form says, thanks for watching, send help by.
Don't forget was. That's the
No,
best outro.
no. He says send help by. I should just end the stream as soon as I repeat that message again. Is the dust storm over now?
Yes.